Alright guys, here it is. Forker? I thought Forker was in the back.
What?
You never heard of Forker in the back?
No.
Wild bunch.
I like it.
You too.
I like the free cookies too.
We stayed at a place called the Adventure Inn in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. Made it to Colorado. We're in Glenwood Springs, about to go see Doc Holliday's gravestone. Kid Curry as well. If you're ever passing through Colorado, don't stay here. It's rough. And I'm not some 5-star fancy motherfucker, you know. Still spending a good amount on this place because of the city that it's in, and this place is a shithole. I wouldn't fucking stay here. There's like people living here and all that kind of shit. So anyway, now you know. Sharing the highs and the lows. Alright guys, here it is. We just park in this little neighborhood and head on up this trail. Want to pause the screen or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and head on up this trail. It's pretty much a steep climb. Looks like it's fairly easy, a little over half a mile, but I don't think I'm gonna film it the whole time. You sure don't want to see us all huffing and puffing. So we're gonna get a little roughing of his gravestone, Kid Curry's too, and we'll check back in with you if there's any changes in the trail. So this is not even like 2 minutes up the trail, and we're up pretty high already. So it is a pretty steep climb, but there's lots of shade to take breaks and all that. Got a bandana tree.
Someone left a sandal.
All kinds of stuff on the tree. I don't know what that's about. If you do, leave it in the comments below. Well, it's definitely not a half a mile. It is very steep though, and thin air. So that's the trail. Doc Holliday is up over this way. Kid Curry is right to the right, and Doc Holliday is to the left after you get up to the top of the trail. So it seems like there's a lot of people here today. Everybody's going to go see Doc. Well, my roughing didn't turn out very good. That's all right. I was kind of rushing it. I guess I didn't have the right kind of charcoal. Needed the round one, and I got square ones. So, plus there's a bunch of people up here. So I'll head back over and get some footage. John Henry Holliday, Doc Holliday. Coins. I've seen people leave little toy guns and all that kind of stuff. My idea was to bring a bottle of Big Nose Kate whiskey, but I just kind of ran out of time and leave a shot for old Doc here. Pretty cool. I'm your huckleberry. That's cool.
You know they wrote, I'll be your huckleberry, but that's not what he says.
I know. It's huckleberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the backside is pretty cool. So if you feel the edge right there, see how it has a lip?
Yeah.
And it's indented even more. That's why, because I'm pulling the paper tight on the, and it's catching on the lip, and it's not letting it sit in there where it needs to.
You probably have to just hold it up here and go down this way.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh well.
Next time we come back, let me try the backside first. We'll hold it like this and do downward strokes, and we'll use a round one.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that I know. Now that I know. Never really made a roughing of anybody's gravestone before, so. Alright, I got Kid Curry's. Yeah, figured it out. Lupe helped me figure it out. Soft one. And go slow. RVA Logan, Kid Curry. Pretty feared gunslinger in his day, short-tempered, pretty much stereotypical gunfighter. As many of you may know or not know, the gravestone that they have over there for Doc Holliday is not actually where he's buried. Some people say they shipped his body back east. A lot of people think that he was here in Potter's Field. So I'm not some super historian or whatever, but what I've looked into, basically Potter's Field was for the down and outs. They didn't have any money, so they would just kind of stick everybody over here, and in Potter's Field. It was kind of like the catch-all of the you know, everybody who was broke and sick, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So Lupe noticed something interesting. This one's all shot up. These were the little markers that I guess marked the graves for the, you know, they knew that somebody was there, I guess. But this one being all shot up, you know, kind of interesting. So we had breakfast here at the 19th Street Diner in Glenwood Springs. This place was excellent. This was by far the best meal of the whole trip. And the owner, Rick, super cool guy, got to talking about bikes, and he kind of turned us on to a more scenic route to go as we head to Rawlins, Wyoming. So that's pretty cool. You got to start talking to these people in the towns and all that stuff. What'd you think of breakfast?
It was amazing. It was absolutely delicious. One of the best breakfasts I've had, and like you said, the owner's really, really cool. If you're ever in town, you gotta come check out this place for sure.
For sure. We plan to come back here, and this is definitely on the list. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner compared to what we had last night. Last night we ate at the Chili's. I mean, Chili's is Chili's, you know, but god damn, they called the salsa sauce. They called my water Sprite.
They called your Coors Light Corona.
My Coors Light was a Corona. I'm like, I don't know if they're like just fucking with us on purpose, or if it's like you know, everybody was back there microdosing on shrooms. But
no guacamole with my fajitas.
Yeah, just this
weird experience.
Yeah, this place though, 19th Street Diner. This is where you gotta eat for sure. The I-70 was one of those roads I was really looking forward to on the trip out, and it didn't disappoint. We would exit the I-70 in Wolcott and head north on the 131 to Steamboat Springs. Well, thanks again, Rick. That ride was super awesome. 131 to Colorado, avoiding Denver. We stopped here at this Sinclair here. Pretty decent selection of alcohol in there. Nice girl working the counter.
The views are stunning, absolutely stunning. Yeah.
Yeah, this was definitely worth going a little bit out of the way for. So don't go through Denver, take this way. Well, we made it to Rawlins, Wyoming. This by far is the nicest room of the trip, especially when compared to last night. This is a really nice place. Holiday Inn Express, Rawlins, Wyoming. Definitely stay here. What'd you think of that ride?
It was cool. A lot of wide open spaces. Wyoming is interesting in its own way. A lot of cool little rocks here and there. Yeah.
What do you think of the room?
I like it.
Me too.
I like the free cookies too.
And then we are into Sturgis tomorrow, Rapid City tomorrow. So some of our friends already made it there tonight. They drove the truck to see Mount Rushmore. So you know how that goes, but whatever, man.